The iPhone XS is one expensive gadget, and this is why. The distinctive features of Apple products have made its merchandise to stand out in the market ever since inception. Whether it's an iPad, an iPhone, the Apple Watch series, or an iPod, all of Apple's products take pride in great workmanship, top-notch and high-quality materials, and an upgrade with every new version. It's no wonder then that Apple's market performance continuously scales to new heights and is currently playing around the $1 trillion market cap, an exclusive club and a great milestone by all standards. The iPhone XS, introduced in September 2018, has brought a revolutionary standard into the phone market. It is an evolution from the iPhone X and therefore an upgraded version. First, let's get it clear. It is pronounced iPhone XS and not XS. Clear? Right. Apple unapologetically prices its phones for the top-of-the-line consumers, and they have justifiable reasons for this. A closer look at the iPhone X reveals characteristics that are worth the market price of $1,000 they are retailing for. Among common features of interest to any user is the 5.8-inch OLED display, which gives you a better view of any object and makes playing videos on the iPhone XS a thrilling idea. This is backed up by louder speakers, a welcome upgrade from its predecessor, the iPhone X. The display, however, is still several inches smaller than that of the iPhone XS Max, which stands at a massive 6.5 inches. Nonetheless, the clarity of images is still magnificent. Apple has used this smartphone to demonstrate a significant and rapid development in the world of smartphone manufacturing. Only 4 years ago, the iPhone 6 was introduced to the market and was one of the most powerful gadgets with an A8 chipset processor. The iPhone XS is using an A12 Bionic processor chipset, making it a faster and more efficient performer than most average desktop CPUs. The processor also hosts what Apple calls the next-generation neural engine, which is basically a tool for machine learning tasks. Apple first used the A12 processor on the iPhone X, but the latter version is performing way above most users will ever require. Of course, by all standards, this makes it a special reason for Apple to price the iPhone XS for the well-to-do club. This performance also edges out some of the top-market Android counterparts, such as the Samsung Galaxy S9. A unique addition to the iPhone XS is the Face ID, which allows you to unlock the phone simply by glancing at the screen. Apple has been developing this technology for a while, and they seem to have been itching to see it work on the iPhone XS, although it is also present on the iPhone X. These features go hand in hand with an enhanced camera and sensor system developed through TrueDepth technology. One outstanding element of this feature is that it also responds very well in dark areas. It doesn't end here, since you can even set an alternative Face ID using the iOS 12 Bionic processor. If the Face ID isn't your thing, the Finger ID option is still integrated. We all love those sneaky photos and selfies almost anywhere, anytime and in any position. The iPhone XS has mega improvements that produce a higher picture clarity. One of its back cameras has a 12-megapixel standard lens and an f1.8 aperture, while the other one is a 2x telephoto lens, which steps the quality of your photos a notch higher. There is also the Smart High Dynamic Range, or HDR function, which exemplifies images of extreme contrast. The front camera is 7 megapixels, which is still a better performing aspect of the iPhone XS. Low-light photos also come out with lesser grain than witnessed in iPhone X, while the great dynamic range is also efficiently captivating. The portrait mode is also an improved upgrade with a new feature called Depth Control. With this feature, you are able to adjust the intensity of the blur on photos taken in portrait mode. This can be done by adding or removing the blur entirely. This means that you dictate exactly how you want your photos to appear before you share them with the world. Still, on image, the 4K video on iPhone XS also means that you can record super quality videos and stream epic Netflix videos on the go. Recording at 30 frames per second, the video cam comes with a stronger stabilization and colors that are satisfactorily sharp. Coupled with the stereo recording option, the iPhone XS makes it a friendly option for vloggers and all video lovers with an outgoing taste. Then, there is this one feature that separates the iPhone XS even from the new XR. It is the IP68 rated water, dust and splashes resistant technology. Tests have shown that if your iPhone XS is submerged to 7 feet of water for 30 minutes, it will bravely survive without a hitch. Although the screen, like just any other phone, is prone to breakages, it is still a tougher version. iPhone XS, just like its close relative, the iPhone XS Max, has all the reasons to play in the club of luxury, exorbitant consumers. And if all these attractive features aren't convincing enough, you have one more reason to fall in love with the iPhone XS. Apple has added a feature that helps to control screen time, which effectively means that you can take care of how much time you spend staring on the screen. I guess most of us need this these days. No matter how superior a product turns out to be, it always has a downside. The iPhone, in general, has struggled to give users an achievable battery life, and this is no exception on the iPhone XS. With a 2,658 mAh battery, the iPhone XS will on average last you a day. This is on a day where you have used it as your primary device, responding to emails, taking a few photos here and there, and listening to podcasts. The battery also gains life faster, with about half an hour of charging boosting you to 50%. It has also borrowed from its predecessor the wireless charging abilities, a move that is likely to continue being embraced by other players in the industry. Apple has never been really generous with phone accessories. They cost you an extra dime not attached to the price of the gadget. In the case of iPhone XS, Apple doesn't include a fast charging cable with the package, and a USB-C Lightning cable will cost you around $19, while a 30-watt charger costs $49. Considering this is a gadget that comes at a premium, coughing out an extra $68 will not really be a cup of tea. The other part of it is that this package also leaves out the standard jack headphones. You will fetch it for an extra $9. This notwithstanding, Apple's products still record high sales, suggesting that consumers are willing to pay a premium for quality products. The iPhone XS is retailing anywhere between $999 and $1,555, depending on your choice. You can pick the 64GB or 512GB with a gold casing option or grey copper outer lining. And now you know. Do you think the iPhone XS is worth the premium price? Do you own one, or would you consider buying one? Please let us know in the comments below. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It's with your support that we can continue to create videos like this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers!